Hi, I am Mita Naya, and today is Tuesday, and the date is 21st September. Uh, and I will tell about different temple, different holy places where I went with my parents. And I went to different temples, and these all temples are holy. Means when most of the time I go there. Uh, with my parents, with my relatives, especially during my examination or during any well work or during any festival, etc. So I'm starting now. I went in different temple, and there has lots of temple. There has some short temples near next to my home. Means it is so some far from my house. You take 5 minutes for go to the temple, and this temple means most of the people go to the temple for giving worship to the god. And my mother also go there sometime, especially during any occasion, means during any festival, during any holiday. My mother go there and give worship, especially uh, and their Lord Shiv and Lord Shoni worshipped there by every people and priest also. And this temple is very famous. It's nearby temple from my house, and so our some neighbors also go there. My mother go there, give worship. Sometimes my father also go there, and yes, sometime I also go with my parents, means with my father, with my mother, for giving a hand to them. And they my mother believe in God so much, so she like to go to the temple. uh, Different types of temple, like all temples she like to go. And there also had some famous temple nearby locality. Famous temple, I mean, say everybody know it very well, this temple, these types of temple. And this temple during and there also there also has a temple, Kali temple. And this Kali temple also very famous temple. Every Kali puja, means every Kali puja, there everybody give worship here very bigly. And some people very spiritual, means some people um, obey all rules or all regulations, means all rules, or all. Some people also stay fasting during this puja. And otherwise these types of temple is also normal temple, means this temple is happen nearby locality of us. And otherwise there also have some big temple. This is famous in international level also. Sorry, national level, sorry, international. Means most of the people know about this temple. And for this temple some tourists also come Kolkata for these types of temple. Like I'm wanting to say about the Dakshineshwar temple. Dakshineshwar temple is a really very famous temple. And most of the people from different state, different places come here for giving worship. It's very famous temple. And there also I also go to the temple with my parents, with my relatives, especially during any holidays time, during any festival, during my exam, or any reason, without any reason. It's not so far from my house, so we can go in the temple so easily. We just we take 30 minutes, or sorry, not 30 minutes, 16 minutes, means 1 hour for going to the temple. mm. And I go to the temple through train. So for giving worship, means we go to the temple one day of a year, means it's must, means every we go to the temple I told before that my mother believe in God, so that's why. And recently I went to the temple with my parents and some relatives, um, and there I enjoyed a lot because during we had Vishwakarma Puja some days ago. So this day I went to with my parents and some relatives to the temple, and this day we faced a heavy rainfall, so that's why we took lots of time for going there. At first we went to the Shialda, then we missed our train. We could not reach we could not reach we could not reach in the station in proper time, so that's why then we went to the Dom Dom, and then we went to the Kinesha temple through metro. So this day, this day I enjoyed a lot with my all family members, but the journey was not so easy. Means I was thinking that we cannot go to the temple at last because for this heavy rainfall we cannot go in proper time. Means we could not go in proper time. When we reached in the temple, then it was 5:30 or 5:15 or 5:20 p.m. So it was so late, but we had a good luck that we could reach in the temple properly, and we could give worship properly, and there has not so crowd during this time. And I could not keep my hope for going to the temple, so that's why there also had a Ganga river, and this Ganga river is really very holy river. And this Ganga river is really very holy river, and some people also worship this river, and the all arrangement are really very good, beautiful in Dakshinesha temple. And so everything is neat and clean there. So that's why, and the place is really very big, and big because there has a historical story beside behind the temple. And some people also know that story about this temple, means how this temple established, who established this temple, at etc. Sorry, who established this temple, etc. uh, and there also had there had lots of rooms, um, and there also had lots of sorry there also has sorry there also has lots of room. There also has lots of sculpture of different people, and a reality show happened in the TV, and the name is Rani Rashmoni. So this reality show is really very famous to all, and everybody see this real sorry real and this reality show is include with this temple. So their sculpture has in this temple, and the Ganga river is really very big, but there this river is very clean, neat and clean. Means there has some people who always keep notice on everything on river. Means if you cannot throw any garbage on the river, it's prohibited. Yes, you can throw a coin, one coin or two coin you can throw. Means it's I saw it that when anybody go to the river and pranam to the river, and then everybody throw one or two coins in the river. Why I don't know, but I also throw. Otherwise this river is really very neat and clean, and some people also take bath, uh, sorry, some people also take shower here, and everybody take the water of Ganga river, and everybody work these everybody use this water in different worship. And my mother means when I go to the temple with my parents, with my relatives, they also take this water. My mother also take this water. And there are some another bottle, water bottle, um, and my mother take it with her, and then he fulfill the bottle with Ganga water. And it's really very holy river. And some when I was so child means when I was so younger, then I also took shower. Sometime I also took shower, especially when we go to at morning, like at 11 or at 2 p.m., like then we take shower. I don't take shower and now, but when I was so younger, then I remember I once I took shower. But after lots of requests, I did not want to take shower, but my mother forced me. Means no, she believed in God, so she thought that if I take shower in Ganga river, then it will be good for me. So that's why I took shower for one, because there is lots of people. And so that's why I don't feel comfortable to take shower. So that's why but everybody takes shower there. and and after that we take prasad from any shop. Means we take some sweets, some flowers, some things for giving worship from another shop. There has different types of shop, like you can say there has 30 or 40 shops of sweets. So and there also have some, and they also have some place to keep shoes, keep bag, keep mobile phone. Sorry, there also have there also has some place for putting mobile phone, for keeping shoes. Sorry, for putting shoes, putting mobile phone, etc. So and after that we go to the temple, and there has different types of temple. Lord Radha Krishna temple, then Lord Shiv temple. Kali temple is most famous, means it's actually its main god of this temple. So there has 4 or 5 Shiva temple, and I visit all temples. And you will get prasad from every temple. The arrangement is really very beautiful arrangement. They did very beautiful arrangement everywhere. And once I went to the temple during a occasion. I don't remember properly what was the occasion, but I went. But this day, um, there was giving everybody was giving calendar and sweets packets in the temple. What was the occasion I don't remember. Yes, but then I got a calendar and a sweets packet. And there also has lots of shops, shops for eating, for taking breakfast, taking dinner, etc. And when I went recently, when I went, then um, I also took some meal from the shop. And the and everything was veg. You will not get any non-veg food. No, you will not get. You will get, but you have to go some far. But nearby shop of the temple, you will not get any non-veg food. uh, they give you veg food, but this veg food is really very delicious. And you will feel satisfied to eat it. And you don't need to buy the food for you don't need so much money for buying food. fetch food from nearby any shop. Some means everybody can eat. And lots of people of different religion come in this temple and give worship. Uh, and they are also, when I went to the temple recently, then they were decorating the temple for for this Durga Puja. We will get the Durga Puja soon, so that's why they were coloring the temple. They were coloring the temple, they are decorating the temple properly. So that's why we cannot see arati. I came out after giving worship. I came out from the temple, but my mother and my some relatives stayed in the temple, inside of the temple. So they saw the arati. This arati is really very beautiful, and once I saw it with my parents for one time. And this during this arati, they also had some devotional song, and everybody was enjoying it. Some child also enjoyed it. Some old people, means different people of different age, different religion, everybody was enjoying it. And I also enjoyed a lot. And this temple is really very good temple. And I like to go to this Dakshineshwar temple than any other temple, because I told that this temple, um, you can see the face of God properly. You can go in front of the God. You if there has not so much crowd, uh, and there has two queue, and the queue, means those people stand in the queue. They will not replace you from, means they cannot replace you from the, means it's a very peaceful place. It's really very peaceful place. Anybody don't do any quarrel, any mess, etc. So I like to go to the temple. And the area, it's a very very big area, and some people also go there for photo shoot. Yes, during sunset it's look very beautiful. And I saw sunset in on the river for some time. mm, and it looked very very beautiful. I did not go to the temple at early morning, so I did not see sunrise on the river, but I could see the sunset on the river. It's really very good scene, beautiful scene. And we also have temple like Kalighat temple. Kalighat temple, I and it's from so near from my home, means it take just 30 minutes. 30 minutes it take. But I like, but most of the time we go to the temple any occasion, or in any time we can go there. But this temple means the area is not so big, very clumsy place, and everything is not so neat and clean. And but this temple also really very good temple. And I also like to go to the temple. And the god, if you want to see the face of God, then you have to keep patience. And there is lots of crowd, and in the queue you will face lots of crowd. And sometime when I go to the Kaligat temple, then I cannot see the face of God properly. It's really very tough to see the face of God properly. And but this place also good. But there also has a Ganga river, but this Ganga river is not clean. Really, it's not clean. Everybody throw garbage on this river, so that's why it's very dirty water. There has dirty water. But I saw something, that some people, some spiritual people, means those who people believe in God with blunt eye, they drink this water. And they some people also take water, Ganga water from this river, but I don't prefer it. Means and there also have some bad smell. If you there also has some bad smell. If you go in front of the river, then you will get some bad smell, and I don't like it. And some people also go to the temple for shopping. There has lots of shop, dress shop, bag so shop, etc. So most of the people go there for doing shopping. um, and it's told that it's not so far from my house, uh, from my home. And there also has lots of temple like Puri Jagannath temple. When I went to the Puri for one time with my parents, with my family members, and this temple are also really very good temple, but I don't remember anything properly because when I went with my family members parents, then I was so young. I mean, so, then I was in very old age, sorry, very young old age. Maybe then I was 8 years or 9 years old. So I, but this temple also well temple